Okay, right. I think I'm live. Okay, hi guys. I thought I'd try and do a little mini haul video live. I was just chatting to Zahir before he went live, and we decided we'd do a little mini live streamed haul one after the other. I just need to make sure I've got this muted when it starts. Okay, I haven't caught up with myself yet. Yeah, I'm totally disorganized as well. I was going to record it on my phone as usual and upload it later. So I've got stuff absolutely everywhere. But we will see what we can do. Okay, why is it not started on there? There's quite a long delay. Any minute now, the video is going to start on the window that I've got open. I can't mute it. Oh, there we go. Now I've muted it. Right, cool. So I'll just get the chat open. Hey, Vinny. Hey, Sonia. How are you doing? This is totally impromptu and I'm not organized. So we'll just have to make it up as we go along. I've been buying tons and tons of RA. This isn't going to be an RA haul. This is just going to be a few charity shop bits, mainly secondhand stuff. But there are stacks and stacks. This goes up to nearly the ceiling. That's going to be another video for another time. Let me just see who's in the chat. Whoa, hello. Stephen, David, Jason. Hi, thanks for popping in. Steve, Joni, David. Zahir, hi mate, loved your stream. Those figures were cool. They look just like the dragon ones. They're quite amazing. Sean, Diana, hi. Right. So let me show you a few bits and bobs that myself and Andrea have picked up. I shared this with Zahir the other day, and I've managed to break this. I'm so disappointed. It's a big 13-inch tall Spider-Man. He was 50p. And he's battery operated, and when you press these buttons on his back, this thing's like spews out and then it comes out of the other one. And before I started watching Zahir, I was messing around with him and his head turns as well, and I managed to turn his head. I forced it and broke it, and now the whole mechanism doesn't work. So it's gone from probably being a 10 to 15 pound toy to being buggered basically. Which is a shame, but yeah, that'll teach me. I might take it apart and see if I can fix it, but I don't know if it'll be worth it. Right, let's have a look. Hi, Rob. Hi, Aaron. Wow, there's loads of people in there. 49 people. So thanks for joining me. It's just going to be a quick mini haul. Hi, Rudy, Paul, Matt. Right, let's crack on. So yeah, that was a bit of a fail. Well, it wasn't a fail as in I picked it up and it was great. It was a fail that I managed to break it. Yeah, still pretty annoyed at that. This was a nice little find. Decemberist album, as you can see, 50 pence again, and it's sealed on Amazon. I think Amazon have it in stock at about £12. So I'll send it in a little bit less than that, see if I can get the buy box and shift it. But nice to find that sealed. I went to Asda last night, gave in on my being on the wagon for January, and went and got a bottle of wine. While I was in there, they were clearing nicotinell lozenges. As you can see, £3 a pack. They had 8 left on the shelf. These are pretty good. I was just checking on eBay. People are selling them in pairs, which seems to be the way to go, and getting between 15 and 20 a pair, like 2 boxes. So £6 investment into 15 to 20 before postage. So they were pretty good, and managed to get 8 of those. So yeah, falling off the wagon actually might have paid last night. Got the bottle of wine and then got whatever that is in profit. So yeah, happy with that. Hi Tex and Zoe, Chrissy, Jordan. Wow, it's busy in there all of a sudden. Darren. So yeah, pleased with those. And then I don't think I shared these the other day. Any of you my sort of age may well remember this, or if you're a bit younger actually, this was Tots TV, which was I think it was on ITV maybe, could have been a BBC one. Kids program. So it's a vintage mug from either the 80s or the 90s. 96 it says on there. And yeah, in the same charity shop there were 2 identical ones at 50 pence each. So I grabbed those. I'll probably stick them on around 10 to 12 pounds, see how they go. I looked just before doing this, and there was a few. Oh, had a ka-ching. What was sold? Sold a camera bag for £15.99. Yeah, people have been trying them on auction and they weren't going too well. I think the way to go with this, because it's pretty specialist, would be buy it now. So I'm gonna stick those on 10 or 12 pounds, see how I get on at 50p each. Can hardly lose out. Ponies, this is more Andrea's thing, to be fair, but I always pick them up when I see them. I know very little about them. She's the expert on these. These are, I think they're generation 2 or 3. They're certainly not the early 1980s ones. 50 pence each. We've been doing well with these. It varies an awful lot depending on which pony you have. Anything from a fiver right the way up to, I think the most we've got recently is about 20, 25 on a single pony. So yeah, don't know what they'd be worth. Anywhere between 5 and 10, I would hope. So they were pretty cool at 50p each. I've got stuff absolutely everywhere. Couple of CD singles. They were 10 pence each, so hardly much of a gamble. And these are both Marillion. One's late 80s and one's 90s. They're quite a collected band. I don't really know the value of them, but at 10 pence, I'll always pick them up. Need to do a bit of research. In fantastic condition, actually. Not a mark on them, so pleased with those, especially at 10p. You can't really go wrong. Heavy Rain, paid £1 on it. It's not amazing. I did look it up. eBay, you're talking £6 to £8 thereabouts. Buy it now. FBA, there's no FBA sellers selling it used, but I'd probably pitch it about the same, about £8. With these, it adds a little bit of value if you have the origami thing. Part of the game was you had to fold this up in certain ways, and it gives you clues. These words line up, and I think it helps you in the game. I never actually played the game. Apparently it's really good. So yeah, not too bad. Certainly worth £1. I wouldn't pay much more than that if you see it. And worth checking if it's got that in. And you mention that in your listing and that'll help sell it. So that's Heavy Rain for the PS3. Probably send that to FBA. Yesterday I had a couple of nice finds in charity shop. This one, as you can see, was 4, and it's a preschool. Well, it says preschool prep company, 10 DVDs. So it's all for preschool age kids, I guess, to give them a head start in learning. But this is factory sealed. I scanned it into Amazon while I was there, and yeah, the cheapest. Nobody has it FBA, I think, if I'm remembering rightly, and the cheapest merchant fulfilled currently was £50. I looked on Camel at the sales regularity, and it sells about once a month. So I'm going to send this in, I think, to FBA and maybe pitch it higher, maybe near 70 or 75, and just see. I've got nothing to lose. £4 investment, so yeah, happy with that. Didn't actually check it on eBay to see what they go for on eBay, but that to me is just says FBA all over it. So yeah, chuffed with that one. Same charity shop for £1 marked down. Was In-Betweeners 1, 2, and 3. Not great money in it, to be fair. FBA, I'll be looking at about £10. But yeah, for the sake of chucking it in a box with a load of other gear, going to pick that up all day long. Unsealed, it would be a waste of time. So many about. But yeah, happy with that. So a few cool bits for FBA, some eBay stuff. What else we got? I've done Spider-Man. Still pissed off that I killed Spider-Man. Let's have a quick look in the chat and say some hellos. Oh, sorry, struggling to actually read it. Zoe says, I need to improve my CD and DVD reselling knowledge. The thing with CDs and DVDs is it's getting harder and harder year on year to make good money on them. You have to, well, just use your app really, scan them, or, you know, just look them up on eBay. It's the niche stuff really, or brand new seal stuff. I'm way behind on the chat. Way behind. I think Nick is ignoring me. I said hi at the beginning, Vinny. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe he's... My God, there's so much chat. Wow, this is really hard. Zahir's better at this than me, keeping up with this. Anyway, let's see what people have got to say. I remember it says Tots TV in a creepy voice. I remember the theme tune, and it had a French character in it that sang part of the theme tune in French. Does that ring a bell? I might be remembering something else, but I'm sure it was one of the characters in it is French, and part of the theme of the show is to teach the kids French. I do have a couple more bits to show you, actually. I'm just going to have a look in the chat. Christian, hi Christian. Looking at your top, Nick, my local Shua charity has put a notice to say they are closed to sort things in the shop till Wednesday, but I've put 3 pairs of Converse trainers in the window. Well, if they're cheap enough, grab them. Hi Nick, I've got a box of cigarette cards. Perhaps we can meet up next week. Ah, right. Yeah, message me. Hi all, Nick's a star. I'm not a star. I'm just an average bloke in his old garage sharing secondhand gear. PS4 games, yeah. Grab those in Toys R Us, £5 each. Well, that's going to be part of another haul video, but yeah, straight off to FBA those. Richard, yay, another live haul. Yeah, just copy into here, you know, as you do. Oh my God. There's so much chat. Right, let me just zoom to the end and see what people are saying right now. Hold on, whoa. Cora and Helen not in the chat, apparently not. Do you ever sell sneakers, as in trainers? Yeah, sold a few. Not really my thing. Joe's your man for sneakers. He knows his stuff. Yes, Zoe. Le sac à magique, a magic bag. Totally, totally. That's I was right, wasn't I? That's the show. Teeny Tom and Tiny. A lot of people watching this will have no idea what I'm talking about now. Sac magique. That's the one. Steve. You're not listing your sports equipment that's in your attic. January's best time before everyone gives up in February. Yeah, I just keep buying more, and then that takes up my time, and I never quite get to the point of clearing the loft. Right, anyway, let me show you these last few bits. I'd be here all night just keeping up with the chat otherwise. And Margaret's waiting to do a live stream. I don't know if she was messing, but I think she's, yeah, waiting. So a couple of board games. You know me, I still enjoy buying and selling board games. You need to be selective. Not everything is worth good money. Just do your research. Paid a couple of quid for a Cluedo. It's not the real vintage one. This is 96, I believe. No, it's not. Sorry, my bad. 1983. I did okay with this up at Amazon. eBay seems to be a bit slower and a bit harder to get decent money. I think the most I got for this was about 25 at the peak of Christmas. It's all about condition, and thankfully this one I don't think has ever been used. The Clue notebook thing looks like it's never had any peeled off it, and all the cards have sharp corners. They're still with their old vintage looking elastic bands on, and everything else is still in the little baggies. So I would say it's never been used. The murder cards envelope, which is usually dog-eared, is just minty fresh. So yeah, fantastic condition. So I'm probably going to send this in and pitch it right at the top and leave it. So that was nice for a couple of quid. I was always going to grab that. One of my other favorites, worth looking out for, these vintage Harry Potter board games. There's a few in this sort of series. This is the Mystery at Hogwarts. It's basically a rip-off of Cluedo. It's basically exactly the same as Cluedo, but with Harry Potter characters. And again, fantastic condition apart from that, which is irritating. You see where that's come away. So I'll do a little repair on that. But yeah, already checked it. It's 100% complete. And I think currently on FBA, you're talking high 30s to 40s on that. If you can wait longer till silly season, you can get considerably more. So that was a nice find. I think that was £3.50. And this one, I was looking it up before I went live. Value seemed to have gone down. I've sold this for 20 to 30. I think 30 might have been the most I ever got. It's a Sherlock Holmes game, 221B Baker Street. It's a detective game. Looks like a really cool game. Never played it. You might be able to see the price there. £2. I've sold this at Amazon before, and I may well send this in, although it's quite a high rank because this has been reissued in a square box and sort of updated. So the old vintage one is a bit of a long tail item, but pretty nice condition. So I may just send that one in and wait. And I think, oops, that's all I've got to share with you. I just thought I was going to film it on my phone, then Z said I'm going to go live in a minute, so I thought I'd follow suit. Oh, back on the Tots TV theme, for those of you that are joining now, I was talking about these Tots TV mugs I picked up. Chrissy's just said, yeah, Tilly is French, I believe. So one of these characters is the French girl, and she sort of helps to teach you French while you're watching the program. Like, repeats the English words in French. Yeah. Oh no, that was way ago in the past on the chat. I'm still way behind. Ah, lovely donkey. Yes, Ben, lovely donkey. That's again a reference to Tots TV. Mythman says, I cut myself some heels and I can sell them now and make £200 profit, but should I wait another month or two and top that up to about 300? Entirely your decision, really. If you think you can get 300 by waiting a month, it seemed to make sense. Tex says, I'm teasing, really, no hurry. Okay, I'm just done. I've done sharing. I'm just going to catch up a little bit on the chat, and then you can go live, Tex. Bought a 1985 Countdown MB board game, thinking it might have been worth loads. Nope. Research your board games. Yeah, totally. Some that you look at and you think, this has got to be a winner. Totally isn't. And then some really naff-looking, crappy old board game really is. Yeah, Countdown. I've had Countdown before and struggled to sell it, even years ago when, you know, there weren't as many board games on eBay. Right, let's see if there's any quick questions I can answer, and then I will sign off and let Tex do a stream. Oh my God. Thanks for everyone dropping in. How many people did we end up with? 87. Wow, that's amazing for an impromptu chat. So yeah, thanks for popping in. That's all I had to share, really. Short and sweet. A quick hi to a few people. Beak Nukes, Stephen Horsted, Stephen Moore, all about Thundercats. God, yeah, I love Thundercats. I love that show in the 80s. I would run home from school to be back in time for that. Hi Nick, is it always slow after Christmas? Things slow down relative to how it is crazy before Christmas, but January's okay for me generally. But yeah, it does slow down. It's a bit of a shock after Christmas when you can sell stuff so quick. Stephen Moore, Nick made me buy loads of board games this year. I didn't make you do anything. I just share what I do. You're welcome to not touch them with a barge pole if you don't like them. My best board game to date was Lost Valley of the Dinosaurs. That's one I've never had. Okay, excellent. Well, I'm going to draw a line under that. Hope you enjoyed the little bits. It's just a few random bits and bobs Andrew and I found over the last couple of days. I'm going to do a haul of the masses of RA that I've picked up recently, although it might not be released for a few weeks because I don't want to create loads of competition for myself. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one. I will be live with Zahir on Tuesday as ever for the Tat Chat. So if you want to join us live at 6, please do. Until then, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Smash that like button. I'm not doing the Steve Raken impression because I can't do it. And yeah, I'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.